It is 8:51 a.m. You're listening to Wake Up Call, Good Morning, and that was Baba number 2 with Alufane Forte Makoba. And on our program right now, in celebration of April being National Poetry Month, we welcome to our program a poet who comes out of the Black Power movement of the 60s and 70s, which is usually associated with the rise of the Black Panthers and Pan-Africanism. But do you ever think about the art that came out of that movement, the visual and literary creativity that illustrated the struggle and growing consciousness within Black communities around the country?
In the studio, we're joined by an influential contributor to that Black arts movement, Marvin X. Marvin X, welcome to Wake Up Call.
Thank you. Good morning, New York.
It's so good to have you in here, and we thank you for heeding our call for poets and emailing us to say that you indeed are a poet. But when I read your list of everything that you've done, I wished we could have you on for a very long time just to talk about some social and political history.
Well, actually, the last time I was here, I was on for 2 hours.
I'm sure.
On Louis Ray's Rivera show.
Well, maybe you can give us, seeing as though we don't have much time left, the 2-minute version of really how you came into the Black arts movement as part of the Black Power movement.
Well, I attended Merritt College in Oakland in 1962, and my classmates just happened to be Bobby Seale and Huey Newton. So they actually turned me on to Black nationalism. And then later I went to San Francisco State, where I met Ed Bullins, and we formed the Black Arts West Theater, the West Coast counterpart of what Amiri Baraka was doing out here in Harlem. And later I came to Harlem in 1968 and worked in the New Lafayette Theater, along with Ed Bullins and Robert Macbeth and all the other people. And during that time I was associated with the Last Poets and Nikki Giovanni, Sonia Sanchez, and Sun Ra, everybody that was doing anything. I was part of that group of radicals, radical artists, revolutionary artists.
So talk about a little bit, what did that effect of the radical artists, the revolutionary artists, have on English academic literature circles?
Oh, it revolutionized English. It revolutionized academia as far as putting in ethnic literature, Black literature, women's literature, gay literature, lesbian literature, all ethnic group literature. So it turned the whole system upside down. But of course, this literature has been so strong, many of the classic works of the Black arts movements are yet to really enter the academic mainstream.
And I guess the flip side to that question is, what impact did the arts and poetry particularly have on the Black Power movement?
Well, actually, as far as I say, many of the Black politicals came through the arts. The arts was like a halfway house. And once they got their consciousness in the arts, then they went into the political movement. They went into the Panthers. I can name such people as Bobby Seale, just for starters. He was in one of my plays before the Panthers even started. He was in the arts. So Eldridge Cleaver, even before he joined the Panthers, we were together in the Black House, which was a cultural center. So Emory Douglas, the Black Panther Minister of Culture, came to the Black House and wanted to do some relevant art. So many of the politicals got their consciousness through the Black art. That's the importance of art.
Now, there have been some who have characterized the Black arts movement ending